Hey guys, it's JohnyTechReview. Today I have a quick review for you of this M9 Plus TV box. So this is an Android TV box that features 4K output. You can see here, this is the box that it came in with. So some of the apps that I show here are YouTube, Twitter, Netflix, etc. Some of these are already pre-installed and some of them you do have to download. But anyway, it is a full Android box that features a variety of different functionality. So in the back here, you have a little bit of information regarding the box. So this box here features a quad-core 64-bit Cortex-A53 processor. You have a Mali 450 GPU. It runs Android 5.1. Here wireless, you have 802.11n. You have Bluetooth 4.0, and if you use an HDMI 2.0, you can have up to 60 frames per second on 4K. You have audio output for headphone jack, optical output, gigabit Ethernet LAN, and also Wi-Fi support. So here's pretty much everything you get in the package. You have a little user menu, remote control here. You have a power adapter, about 3 feet of power. HDMI cables included. You have here the box itself, as you can see, and it comes with a little tablet and phone stand that I haven't used yet. Just an extra accessory that you can have. Up front, you have just a blank window here. This has an LED to indicate status. It also has an infrared port up here so that the remote control can work with it. So on the right side of the unit, you have nothing. In the back here, you have the power input, optical for audio out, LAN port, HDMI out. This is the USB and PC port right here. And on the left side here, you have 2 more USB ports. So here is one of the dongle that I use for one of the USB port, and it supports just a little touchpad here and kind of keyboard, and just make it pretty easy for me to navigate the unit. You also have your micro SD slot and along with a AV out here, and that's basically the whole unit. It's pretty small, pretty slim, as you can see. Similar to some of the other remote control I used before. Here you have the power button, TV option. You have here some quick launching button, home, back, navigation key, context menu. You can press this button here to turn on the mouse, and then you can use the arrow here to use it like a mouse, keypad, mute, and also the delete button at the bottom here. So that's pretty much the unit here. It takes 2 AAA battery, which I already have installed in here. So here is the booting screen. As you can see, Mbox make your life colorful. It comes with this little launcher here called Mbox, and as you can see here, this is the main launcher. It takes between 30 to 40 seconds to boot this unit up, as you can see. So here is your main screen, and you can change these launchers to something else, but this is a pretty basic launcher that make it easy to use multimedia stuff, and the icons are really big. So I'm going to use a remote right now just to show you guys, so you can navigate between here and you can add more stuff. These are just kind of like categories. So if we go to online videos, you can see here we have some app that I added. So it comes with Kodi, YouTube, Netflix, and here are Plex and some other thing here. So let's go back for a second here. Under recommended, you can add more stuff. Again, it's just categories, so you can add whatever you want, and you can also actually at the bottom here, you can cycle through. Here's all the applications that I have installed currently. So I have some games and I have some other stuff. Down here, you also have the option to just add a really quick favorite app that you can launch, and they're just down here. You can add more if you want to right now. And then here in setting, we can see the setting screen. So normally in the setting screen, I would see something different, but this one has a pretty nice, easy setup. I like this. Make it very simple to use, and instead of having a crazy Android setup, you have this. You can actually bring the Android setup if you want to. You just have to pull it out from the top, but this setup here is pretty easy to use, as you can see. So if you go to network here, for example, we can connect to Wi-Fi, Ethernet, etc. And yeah, you can set it all up here. So here you can see some of the other options. I'm now using the little big keypad here to navigate it. As you can see, you can change resolution, daydreaming, all your features right here. There's Google Cache you can turn on, apps, storage, about. Let me go here to storage, kind of give you an idea. So this unit has about 8 gig of storage, and Android take up about half of that, so you have about 4.5 gig free space here, as you can see. And if you go down to daytime keyboard, you can have all these different settings here, as you can see. Pretty simple setting. If you go to the more setting here, you will get your typical Android setting. Again, this is Android 5. Lollipop, let me show you right here. All the way to the bottom, and we go to about media box. You can see here, this is Android 5.1.1, as you can see. So if we were to go to the Google Play Store, for example, what's interesting about this unit is that I think it's set up for kind of like an Android TV setup, because as you can see here, this is not your typical Google Play Store. This looks like Android TV actually. It's pretty simple to set up and get these apps, so you have access to quickly download and install these apps. But if you want to, you can always go up here and search for something, anything in Android App Store, and it will show up. So for example here, if I move to type in Riptide GP or Airborne, and you see here, app will just show up. Even though that's not part of the list, you can just click in here and get the full access to the Android App Store and install it just like normally, as you can see here. You do get your full Android app, but you do have to search for it, and this only show basically the important stuff for essential for Android TV basically. So quickly, I just want to show you Plex. I have a Plex server running at home here,
And here you can see this version here, Plex, is actually free, so I can launch any of my stuff here. You can watch anything here and it works okay. So you can see here with Plex, we have a pretty nice setup here. You can just move around, and I'm just showing a movie right now, and as you can see here, works pretty well, and streaming is very fast. And of course this is over my local network, so of course it's going to be a little bit faster. I'll show you YouTube and stuff in a minute here, but the quality is very good, and it does 1080p streaming here. My TV here is only 1080p, or do not have a 4K, but everything looks pretty nice in your setup. So one more thing I do want to point out as somewhat of a disappointment. I tried to use Netflix on this, and every time I launch the app keeps crashing. So I tried reinstalling it. I checked the permission and everything, but I cannot get it to work. I even contacted the manufacturer, and they say their box work. It just for some reason they don't know what the reason is, but mine is just not working. And so yeah, that's as far as for me, this box does not run Netflix. It keeps crashing every time I try to use it. So again, here you can see this is YouTube, and again I think this device is set up for Android TV kind of thing. This doesn't look like a tablet or your phone Android YouTube version. So here's interestingly, this is what it looks like, and it's actually pretty simple to use. If I go to subscription here, I can just click on one of these video here and just start playing. As you can see, it has a pretty simple interface to use, and you can just fast forward again, very easy. And as you can see, it's pretty responsive. Right now I'm running over Wi-Fi, so you just come with Kodi 15.2. As you can see here, has all the plugin already installed, so you're good to go. And yeah, you can add more plugin from the community, but here are some of the plugins you can see. So here you can see Kodi is now playing a stream from the internet, and you can see the movie start playing. It's pretty fast, works pretty well, and you can fast forward, of course, no problem at all. And here we go, works pretty good. I'll go ahead and pause and get out of here. And you can see here I'm just playing one of the TV show. Stream very fast, as you can see, and this is all over Wi-Fi right now, and you can see it take about a second here to just load up, but then it's ready to go. It's pretty fast. I want to show you how responsive this is as far as running Kodi. It's very responsive, and I can move around very fast, as you can see. So I think this Android box here with only 1 gigs of RAM and running Android 5 really help. Kodi does not lag on here at all. The only problem you would probably have is initially when you first launch Kodi, it has to do a bunch of add-on search and update, and for that first 30 seconds or so it's going to lag a little bit, but other than that, once everything's done updating, it's going to be very fast for you. So here you can see I have the controller power up, a little gamepad here, and I can now navigate using this gamepad, as you can see. So you can see here I can use the controller and just play with this game, and you can see it works pretty well. The graphic of this game is not that great, so it's not next gen graphic or nothing, but it's a pretty fun game, kind of like Mario Kart. Go ahead and give it a try here using just a little controller. So here you can see is the game running pretty smooth. Of course, again, like I said, this game is not really high intensive in terms of graphic, but it works pretty well. So yeah, you can definitely hook up a Bluetooth controller and play game on this device. So this pretty much concludes the review for the M9 Plus Android TV box. As you can see, it runs really smooth and it's really responsive for using various different applications. Especially in Kodi here, you can stream local content, or you can stream over the internet, and it works pretty well. So I hope we showed a little review, hope you can jump your decision. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment below, and as always, stay tuned for future review. Thank you.